Yo, this your boy P Cam here to chop it up with you about Tyler Perry and Master P. They they haven't talked, but they squashed the beef that they had. So if y'all don't know, Master P a while back, they was doing a premiere for I Got to Hook Up Too, and it was a big thing. Like they was in New Orleans showing out, and Tyler Perry came through, and it was like Master P had a gripe with Tyler Perry because it was like I thought we was going. I thought the love that I would receive from you, like my homeboy, like you doing your thing, I'm doing my thing. Like we both doing big things out here. And for y'all that's discredited Master P, like Master P been doing big things out here for years. I know the youngins don't know, but he the one that kind of opened the doors for people like Tyler Perry, and as far as black men out here and ownership, like serious ownership. You know what I'm saying? Instead of taking a record deal, he went back, got his own money together, and made a empire. You know what I'm saying? And that's something we need to learn. But anyway, long story short, two moguls here. Obviously, Tyler Perry is doing it like on a huger level now, but it's still like you still would be like the Master P like came first, and it was like I felt like you should kind of appreciate, you know what I'm saying? He said the hug he got from Tyler was kind of cold. It was like he hugged him and just kept moving, like, yeah, you doing your thing, whatever. And it was kind of like that, and he kind of took wrong to that, you know what I'm saying? Like, was brushed the wrong way by that. And so Tyler is on T.I.'s podcast, Expeditiously, which is a good podcast. I love it. And they talking about a lot of things, but got to that, and it was like he just wanted to make sure, like, Master P brought it out publicly, so I just wanted to say publicly, it wasn't no shade. It was just like I had been on a flight and come from here, and we was doing this, and we was doing it. It was like, it was 24-hour type day, and he was just rushing and running and doing this and doing that, and it was like his people was pushing him, had him on the move, like, we got to stay on schedule. Like, come on, we got the next stop to make. We got to get in here, do this. They go Master P, say what's up, come on, boom, boom. Then we go out to good, and it was just like that's what it was. And he was just like, man, there's another black man to another black man, especially him doing what he been doing all these years, and we in New Orleans together. Like, it's a brotherhood. It wasn't meant to be that way. And sometimes it's just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't mean, you don't always mean to be this way. I saw a post a little while ago, Dominique, Magnolia Dom's catering. And she said something about church folks. She like, just to y'all listening, like, pastors always don't want a pastor. Evangelists always don't want to evangelize. We don't always feel like it. But we try. You know what I'm saying? So just understand the other side of that coin. Sometimes it just be like that. You don't mean to be. You want to bless people, but sometimes people get on your nerves. And you got to deal with them anyway, but whatever. But I understood where she was coming from, made me laugh, you know what I'm saying? But I hope Master P responds to this in a brotherhood type of way and not, you know what I'm saying, because it could have went the other way. You know how we do. Black folks, Twitter, all of that, Twitter fingers, Instagram live, you know what I'm saying? Look at little baby or whatever baby it is. And Floyd Mayweather's daughter, he on there. Is it like it just at some point it'd be like, cuz chill out, man. You ain't got to do all that. But I know how easy it is for us as black folks to feed into beef, but I also want us to take into account how easily it can be disassembled. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is a step in the right direction to show to a lot of people that, hey, if you just kind of like step back for a second and just be like, you know what, bro? No hard feelings. You do you, I'm going to do me. So that was good to see. I hope it pans out that way, because you never know. Master P be like, man, when it, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. But I just, it was a good interview, man. And I thought he dropped a lot of gems, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to follow up on some Master P stuff too, because we got to support our brothers, man. Like, we got to learn how to support black business, you know what I'm saying? He dropped a lot of gems in this. Like, For instance, we a lot of us as rappers, and we always take the terrible deal on the table. You know what I'm saying? With no ownership involved, where they taking all, you know what I'm saying, all your money. You got to pay all this money back, and they give you some flash money, but you got to pay all this money back, and this, that, and the other. So it was like he never deferred ownership in the place of startup costs. Something that we always bypass, because anybody, you got something good going, anybody come and offer you that bag, like, yo, take the bag, and you be like, cool, but they take the ownership with it. You know what I'm saying? And you never have a chance to regain that back, because once you flourish, why would they give it back to you? You know what I'm saying? It's a gripe that a lot of people have, that, like, look at Puff and Mace. I mean, it flourished. Why would I give it back to you? Or, you know, even Meg Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? My man, like, I put this type of money into you and this, that, and other. Fulfill the contract. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you sign your life away sometimes, and then you're angry later on because your life is gone and they got all your money. But it's a lesson we got to learn. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to get better at it. You know what I'm saying? But invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, man. Be willing to put up. You might not have no money, but somebody that's looking to invest in you may look at it in a good light if it's like, yo, I've taken everything I got and put it into this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to do this, and every dollar I got is going into it. I've been putting dollars into it for years. You know what I'm saying? So take that and run with that, and also know your worth. When they offer you peanuts, you know what I'm saying? Know what you're worth. Know how to say no, and then also know, okay, if this is the peanuts on the table, what we doing on the back end? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a great thing to defer that upfront bag, and they might not expect you to do well no way. So if you can get the ownership or retain your ownership, then it's probably going to be a beautiful thing. It might work out for you. But, you know, it's just a lot of things about ownership we got to learn. I got to learn. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to have people with money come in and tell you what your best interests are, or what you should be doing, or what you should be saying, how something that you put your blood, sweat, and tears in should be written, and what should be changed, and no, she should be wearing this, and when it's like, yo, this is my vision. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we give up that vision in lieu of money, and then we mad with the product that come out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people said segregation. Master Tyler Perry said this on here. He said segregation was horrible for black people. And I agree with that. Like, it's a two-sided coin, 50-50. It's like, I agree with it, because once segregation happened, it was like, oh, it opened up this floodgates for us to go integrate and buy from other people. But in the process, he said, of us doing that, like, we forgot about us. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a time we was forced to buy from each other, and it made our community flourish. You know what I'm saying? It made us bubble as a people. But when we got to go buy from this guy and that, every other color but us, we not only did that, but then we downgraded ourselves, which was something we was taught to do in slavery. That's a whole nother conversation. Well, it's a conversation within this one, but too long to have. But it's why our minds operate like that, because we were taught to hate our brothers. You know what I'm saying? When you have a white man tell you, you got to kill your brother, or I'm gonna kill your wife and kids. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of that's a hard decision to make, and that sticks with us to this day. Like, you know what I'm saying? We'll hate on our brothers in a minute, way before we help them. You know what I'm saying? But even Martin Luther King said it. Like, what did he say? I fear I've integrated my people into a burning building. And it's like you kind of realize what you done got yourself into, but you already in it. You know what I'm saying? He's been preaching that all the time, and it's like, that was shortly before he got killed. You know what I'm saying? But like Tyler Perry was saying, it's okay to be integrated, because you got all these great things. Can't nobody tell you got rights. Can't nobody tell you can't eat here. Can't nobody tell you can't drink here. Can't nobody tell you that you ain't welcome in this. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody kill you without cause, but we know that ain't always the truth. But it's a lot of things that's still lopsided in this integration process that we still got to fight for more ground in. But at the same time, we got to get back to the feeling that doing business with us is okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, better than okay. Like, we got to be happy about that. Like, not like, well, I guess I'll give you this $20. You know what I'm saying? But then you be like all chipper to give a white business the same $20. You know what I'm saying? It's just, we got to work on changing our mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it that we hate a crackhead? Everybody hate a thief. You know what I'm saying? Or a crackhead until he got something for you. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand it, man. And then as soon as he got something for you, what you got? Ooh, you ain't got the computer, do you? Ah, you my man. I'll give you 15. You got the cord with it. It's just how we do. You know what I'm saying? We hate a thief, but love when he got something for you. And ain't nothing wrong with that, but don't hate him when he ain't got nothing for you. When he begging, he need $1. If you got it, give it to him. If you don't, ain't no problem. But you can still speak to him, though. We ain't got to treat our people like trash. And this is another video I got coming up for you. It's going to make you so mad, but it just shows you how people look at our people that ain't doing so great and how we look at them too. But we got to stop that. We got to, you know what I'm saying? We got to love on our people when they ain't they best. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no dollar for them, you still ain't got to treat them like trash though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. A little go a long way. But it's just, Tyler got a thing of catering to certain artists that he catered to. And a lot of people hate him for this. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, his audience is church folk and women. Which, in turn, it kind of like, in doing what he do, it make a lot of black men look bad. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of criticisms about Tyler Perry's movies and TV shows and this, that, and other, but I'm not mad at him for how he do, because I still love certain parts of it that I love. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing is, what's the mind, like, why do we look at it that way? Like, do we get mad at the Dollar Tree for catering to broke folks? I'm broke. I love the Dollar Tree. Just saying. It's rich folks that love the Dollar Tree. It's people that just love a bargain. And they cater specifically to that. Even though the trick is you're not even getting a bargain. You'd be better off going to Sam's Club or whatever, or Costco, buying in bulk, whatever place you can go to buy in bulk and really get the deal that you're looking for. But the mind trick, you can't do that when you got $10 to work with. You know what I'm saying? Roll of the big thing of toilet paper at Sam's Club with $16, $20. You know what I'm saying? So you got $10 to work with. You got to work with the Dollar Tree. But we're not mad at the Dollar Tree for focusing on who they focusing on instead of focusing on high quality items to sell to highfalutin people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, can't get mad at Tyler Perry for focusing on the audience that he focused on, because it works. He is like, he part owner of BET Plus. He got the built his own. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't understand how this dude has progressed a lot of things. And then people be like, well, he's setting us back for how he portrays and this, that, and other. But I'm just saying, he ain't making it up. He ain't making it all up. It might be a running theme of what he doing, but he ain't making it up. You can get on Instagram and see he ain't making it up. This ain't coming from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We act this way. Don't act like you don't know your cousin down the street that be acting like this. We act this way. But a lot of times he focuses on it or keeps the theme running because that's what his crowd loves. The church crowd loves to, from a point of view of a woman so many of our women been done bad by so many of us, that if you tapping into a woman's point of view, that's what you're going to get back. You're going to get that type of story. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what she going to tell from where she been. You know what I'm saying? But we also got the flip side of that coin too, of how women do us. You know what I'm saying? They do us terrible too. And then you stop lying. You know you do. You know you do. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't always, our point of view ain't always valued. You know what I'm saying? Look at the court system. Friend of the court don't value nothing a father got to say. You know what I'm saying? It's not set up for us. It's like the Tyler Perry joint. It ain't set up for us to win because we're not going to look good. No way we doing this. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell a woman that she don't deserve 50 million in your company if you had 100 million. And she just met you and just married you. Like, you, come on. You know what I'm saying? You don't need $1 million a year for a baby. I'm sorry. But, like I say, it ain't set up for us. And it's just, some things ain't going to portray the right side of things. But that's why we got to get more in ownership and get more of us into showing the point of view that we come from. So a dude can be the next one to come out with his version of what, the newer version of what a Tyler Perry is, to show the view from a male point of view and how wrong we've been done in the system and how the system then systematically put us in this position to break our families up and make us look like the bad guy and still hold us accountable for stuff that wasn't systematic. It wasn't our fault. You know what I'm saying? If you set up in a system that's meant for you to lose, but then they tell you it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different ways we can, but we got to support these dudes, man. We got to support these dudes, whether you like it, you love it, you hate it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just watch the show from time to time. Purchase some, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Purchase whatever you got to do, man. Tune in. Watch the show. Purchase merch. Whatever they got for us to sell, we need to buy back and put it back in our... Like, he got 600 employees over there. 600 employees, mostly black and brown people. Ain't nothing wrong with white folk. Don't get weird. There's some of y'all working there too, but y'all love to nitpick and be like, well, what about us? Why can't we work here? Why isn't it 600 of us? Shut up. You had a head start on everything, okay? We trying to catch up. We don't want to hear that. It's 600 employees of black and brown people working that's coming from a black man that owns his stuff. You got to be proud of that. Whether you hate the church, whether you're atheist. If you black and you're atheist, you still need to find a way to support this. You know what I'm saying? I know you might think it's rhetoric, but it's not to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't for everybody, but support us, because the more we build our community of people that are supporting each other, the more growth we will have. And you just look at the other communities around you. You got the Arabs, you got the Asians, you know what I'm saying? You got the white folks. All these companies, we in the middle of all our hoods and we don't own any of it. Any of it. You need liquor, we go to the Arabs. You need your car fixed, go to the Arabs. Instead of unless you like me, where you know some black folk down the street that can hook it up for half the price. I keep me a mechanic now, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you need to buy parts from AutoZone, that's the white man. You know what I'm saying? Murray O'Reilly's, that's the white man. You got to go buy Chinese food. And all I'm saying is, ain't nothing with supporting their businesses, but what's wrong with supporting yours? What is wrong with supporting yours? And, to be honest, black folk, we got to get better at doing business. You know what I'm saying? All of us got, all of us is guilty of something. You know what I'm saying? Just like Tyler Perry said in the interview, he the type of thing, time. You might get up at 11. You're supposed to open up at 9 because you ain't feel like getting up. That's bad business. But we got to learn how to do better. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with being in the place that you is right now. But if you got something to learn, put it on the table. Hold yourself accountable. Don't lie to yourself and try to do better about it so we can grow. You know what I'm saying? But love me when I ain't right. Help me get right. Love me, but criticize me, but help me get right. Because, Tyler, I got some criticism about some of your movies. Just saying, y'all need some better directors, a couple better actors. I ain't about to go into it all. But I'm just saying, I ain't here to break you down, brother, but we supporting, we rooting for you, and we love you. You know what I'm saying? You and Master P. I'm going to do some videos with Master P to build his stuff up, too. He out here. He got instant ramen noodles out here. He got chips out here. He got barbecue sauces out here. Like, this stuff needs to be in our cabinets. Like, we buying ramen noodles anyway. All our life, we've been eating ramen noodles. Support the man. You know what I'm saying? Support him. And stop looking at it like, that ghetto. You just shut up. You love the ghetto. You love the ghetto. Everybody want to get bougie. Listening to Migos them, or 2 Chainz, whichever one of them talking about bad and bougie. Everybody want to be bougie. Like we don't love the hood no more. Want to be bougie until you need some of that good fried chicken. And the white folks ain't frying it like it's supposed to be fried. Even though Popeyes and church, y'all be holding it down. I ain't gonna lie. I can't mess with KFC no more. If I pull up in the KFC driveway again and y'all ain't got no chicken, me and the Colonel fighting. I'm coming to dig you up, Colonel. Okay? And the Colonel wasn't frying that chicken anyway. You know it was one of like Dave Chappelle. Colonel don't know nothing about no 13 herbs and spices. Just saying, but he had the money to put it in production. Something we need to learn something about. You know what I'm saying? We need to learn how to steal some ideas from white folk. They've been stealing from us for years. I need to pilfer some of your stuff. What you got over there? Trailer park. What you got? Come on, let's put this together. I'm going to give you a deal, but don't tell nobody. Just saying, we got to learn. We got to grow. I've been talking a long time, but, hey, man, it's about my people, man. We gotta do better. Got to help each other do better, too. You know what I'm saying? We got to support each other when we doing bad. We got to love on each other when we doing bad. And we got to love each other into doing better. And I'm going to end with that, man. I don't think I can say it no better. We got to love each other into doing better and into being better. And at the end result, we're going to all be able to look back on it and laugh and have a good time and count all our money and go on trips together and love each other. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a beautiful thing. So this your boy, P Camp, signing out, man. Go check out Tyler Perry. Anything Tyler Perry, go check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Support the brother. You know what I'm saying? Master P, anything Master P doing, movies, whatever, check it out, man. Critique it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to critique it. I'm going to talk my junk. You know what I'm saying? When it's bad, it's going to be bad. But it's good, it's going to be good. But I support it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to love you into making something I like. You know what I'm saying? But everything going to be for me. I said I was going to end it about a minute ago, didn't I? Hey, let me get on up out of here. It's your boy P Camp. Putting the camp stamp on it, man. Signing off. I'm out of here.